Hey right guys, Truth Much is Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 8 of Merlin Season 1. Before we get into the reaction, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's commented and stuff on the YouTube video of episode 1. The Merlin community just seems so wholesome. Like, obviously, like, the Patreon comments have been great as well, but like, you really get a kind of feel for the actual fan base of the show when you put it on YouTube. And the Merlin community of like, they've got a few Merlin fan accounts like out there, like following on Twitter and stuff, which is great. So you guys have just been wholesome, want to kind of shout that out because it was nice to see. So yeah, episode 8 though, guys. I enjoyed the last episode. I don't know why this episode is called The Beginning of the End, and it's like we're on episode 8 of season 1. Unless, to be fair, maybe they thought they were only going to get one season. Typically with shows, or sometimes with shows, the one season kind of feels like a whole story because they didn't know if they were going to get renewed. So maybe at this point they weren't sure if they were going to get renewed for more seasons, and they called this episode The Beginning of the End, even though there's still 4 seasons to go after this. But yeah, I'm excited because I love the show. You guys know I love the show already. So if you enjoy it, remember to leave a like, and if you're new, remember to subscribe. If course, if you want the uncut and early reactions to Merlin, then the link to the Patreon page will be down below. But for now, let's do this. Your boy's excited for Merlin. Yo, that's Otis. I know that. I knew that Otis was in this. I knew what he looked like because someone sent me... Before I even said I was reacting to Merlin, they were like, did you know Otis is in Merlin? And put a picture up in the Discord. As if that's Otis from Sex Education. Oh, my boy James from the Discord pointed out something I've not already mentioned. Yeah, but the music is sick. Yeah, run into the castle where the most gods would be. Yo! What the fuck? My guy jumped from the clouds. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, GG's. Yo, he leaped from the clouds. That was wild. You're locking yourself up. Oh, he's saying go in. Okay. Yo, he looks so different. It don't even look like Otis. Oh, don't get involved, Merlin, please. You've done enough helping people.
You have to help me.
Yeah, alright, Otis. We'll get right there. To think that kid right there would have a chance with Maeve.
Why are they after you?
Why do you think?
They're going to kill me.
Why do you think, mate? You can talk to each other through minds? Use your mind? Merlin, you really know how to get yourself into trouble quick. Oh, does she recognise it?
My lady.
Oh, it's a little cock. Grow up. I mean, to be fair, the god did jump from the clouds and slash him, so...
Executing the druid will send out a clear message.
Oh yeah, execute the 4-year-old.
The man before you is guilty of using enchantments and magic.
Oh, here we go. It's like the first scene of episode 1.
I pity you.
Yeah, you tell him that. You tell him. Yo, wait, is Otis gonna do something? No, he just shattered glass. Yo, Otis is looking at Morgana. Everyone's just looking at Morgana's like, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, okay, but can we chill?
Please tell me you haven't got yourself mixed up in this.
Me?
Oh, it's Merlin. What do you think?
I'm always careful, you know me.
Yes, Merlin. Unfortunately, I do.
Go on, raise that eyebrow.
Magic isn't something you choose.
Well, damn.
What if it chooses you?
Yeah, she's part of the mage crew. To be, if with seasons 2, 3, 4, and 5, maybe not 2, maybe like 3, say. I hope they kind of venture out from the castle. That'd be cool.
It was very the moment decision.
Like, I feel like being in the castle is a good thing for season 1. Kind of like Rain. Like Rain season 1 was all set in the castle, and season 2 they kind of expanded it to cities and stuff.
Back to his people.
I kind of hope they do that with this. Like, actually venture out into the... Well, Legend of Korra was the same. Season 1 and 2 was all set in that city, and then 3 they actually kind of dipped out for a bit.
You seem troubled, Morgana.
You have to scream.
Something wrong?
Can you hear me?
Arthur.
Arthur's gonna find him.
Don't get all excited, it's not a social call. Look to the druid boy. Stepsios.
You can't even but what hope do you have to find the boy?
Oh, that looks sick.
The druid boy's hiding behind the screen. I'm sure your father would love to know how you wasted your time by rifling through my things.
Fair play, Morgana.
Go on. Good luck with the search.
You've been played big time, mate. You're my Merlin! What are you doing, Merlin? Do with the eyebrow, I can't do it. No one can do that apart from Gaius. How does one keep a straight face but have this part of your body go like up here? That just looks like porridge. You're wiping porridge on him.
You know what you're doing.
Doing my best.
Creamy oats. What the fuck?
Get you some more water.
Yo, she's a madness, fuck's sake. Why is it every show I watch there's always some madness and I'm just here like having to deal with it?
Because that is your name.
I'm pretty sure
it's
my
Merlin.
name's Merlin, always has been.
Yeah, it better
Do you
not,
have
it better not
many
change to
names?
Emrys. That doesn't have the same ring to it. I love how this dragon says some riddle, then always just fucks off. He's just like, and dies. What are you doing?
The search for this druid boy is becoming a real nuisance. With all the extra security.
Well, about
the
that,
castle, it's
guys,
taking me twice as
he's
long
gonna-
to do my round.
He's gonna do his eyebrow raise when he hears this.
Morgana's hiding the druid boy in her chambers.
Yup. Here we go. Eyebrow raise. Do it. He's building up. He's charging up. He's like his
When
ultimate
you
power.
say that Morgana's hiding the druid boy,
There he is.
you're helping her.
Take a shot every time Gaius raises his eyebrow. You're dead.
What happens if you're caught? Who's going to save you?
You're saying it's wrong to harbour a young magician?
Gaius is actually there. Look at it.
And that your magic
It's
is
like a
still
slide or a roller
I wonder
coaster.
how.
Sake. Arthur, please. How has Arthur not figured this out yet? Come on. Not the keys, because he can't see them.
I thought I saw...
Is it bad I shit Morgana and Merlin more than Merlin and her? Oh man, they've been caught.
Halt or I'll run you through.
No, you won't. Oh wait, he doesn't know it's
Show
Morgana.
yourself.
To be fair, he doesn't know it's Morgana. Okay, yeah. Now you ain't gonna run her through, are you, mate? Unless it's with your dick.
I beg you, he's just a child.
You know, I don't really ship him that much actually at the moment, so maybe not Arthur.
What have these people done to you? Why are you so full of hate?
Oh, yo. Oh, you guys let me know in the comments as well that the actor who plays Arthur is actually a huge Buffy fan, and he's there acting with Giles.
Are you telling me he really was behind the screen when I came to search your chambers?
Yeah, you got played. Oh, yo, he's sharpening his axe to chop off an 8-year-old's head. Your medieval times were madness.
We're going to break the druid boy out of the dungeons.
Hey, you're all squadding up.
We have to.
Merlin will take your place.
That little boy is going to kill Arthur.
Oh.
That is up to you.
Oh. That's the dilemma. Keep the boy alive,
No.
but the boy will kill Arthur at some point.
There must be
Man,
another
he's
way.
like
If you
Anakin
see this is set in stone.
Skywalker.
I had to wrinkle like a lizard's elbow.
A lizard's elbow? What the fuck? I've never heard that before.
Sounds as if you've already made a decision.
Merlin's gonna let this kid die.
I'm going to do nothing.
Mad, he's gonna let the boy die. Even she's looking! Oh my god. That's so shit. They're the worst gods ever. Arthur, you're saving your killer. Merlin! Oh my god.
Where are you, Emrys?
He's in bed having a nap.
They'll kill me.
He's still in bed! Well, you just pulled that with your strength. How? Oh, did you use a
My father
horse?
asked where I am. I've gone on a hunting trip.
Goodbye, Emrys.
Yeah, alright, you're gonna kill his
I know that
boy.
someday we'll meet again.
Yeah, alright, then, kid. He ain't done.
promised to your father that I would protect you. But if you cross me again, I will break that
Oh my
promise without
god,
a
look at his face. He's losing it more and more every up. There you go, you're back with your druids. How's the kid gonna kill Arthur? Like, he saved his life. Okay, we'll see where that goes then. That's kind of setting up for future episodes with that.
Wait, I don't
Wait.
need to know your name.
My name is Mordred.
Mordred. Is he like part of the legend?
Mordred.
Wait, let me search if... Wait, if I search Mordred, would that come up with spoilers? I want to see if Mordred's like an actual like part of Arthur Merlin lore. I'm sure it is, I just don't really know. That is set up for later. For sure. Alright, let me search... I'm going to search Mordred, but hopefully... Yeah, so Mordred's an actual... Mordred or Mordred is a character who is variously portrayed in the Arthurian legend. Is he like the guy who kills Arthur then or something? Like I say, I don't know all this Arthurian lore. I'm not like great at that stuff. I know I've watched like Arthur the film and a couple of... I've played Arthur the game on PS2, but I don't know much. I know little bits here and there, but this... Yeah, so the death of Arthur is Mordred, basically. He kills him. Okay, so that's what that name is, because they made it dead dramatic when he revealed his name. So I was just kind of like, okay, this must be a thing where like he's the guy who kills Arthur, basically. That's cool. I really enjoyed that episode. I think this was a good kind of setup for future episodes for sure with that character with Otis. I'm sure we'll see him again at some point. They've set up they've had him now, and Lancelot was the other guy who they've set up kind of like, here they are, but we're going to kind of leave that now and wait for however long. I'm assuming we won't see either of those two until like season 2 at the earliest. I'm kind of okay with them not being in season 1, and I like that because it's not like, say they get to season 2, they haven't just introduced these characters to be part of the main story like out of nowhere. They've set them up in 2 episodes now with 2 different characters, and I think that's a good way to do it, instead of it just kind of being out of nowhere or having them join in season 1 randomly in an episode that be part of the main cast, which there will be at some point. I'm assuming it's just for now we've got a little introduction to both those characters, and that's what this episode kind of was. What I also liked about it was every episode up to now has been very focused on Merlin as a character. The show's called Merlin, so obviously, and this was still kind of focusing on him a lot, but it was a lot more to do with kind of Merlin and his crew. Like, you got Morgana and then Arthur joining at the end as well, with them all teaming up. And Uther seems to be losing it a lot more. Like, he's just getting a bit more... He's getting more mad and more mad as episodes go along. Like, he's basically saying to Morgana, if anything happens again, he's just going to kill her without even thinking about it. So, yeah, I don't feel like they can stay at this castle much longer as well. Because if they're going to keep doing shit like this, Uther's going to flip. So, I feel like season 2, there's got to be a point where they just leave the castle and go kind of venturing out. I'm really enjoying the show, but I kind of hope it's not just all set in this castle. And I'm assuming it won't be. That'd kind of... Hopefully the show itself, whether that would become very stale if they were just all set in that castle at all times. But like I said, I'm fine with it just being season 1 kind of set there, because obviously they'd have a low budget as well at this point. But yeah, the characters are sick. Like Morgana, Arthur and Merlin especially, those 3 as a trio, especially with this episode. I feel like this was their best episode, as like working together and stuff. The maid's still cool, but we haven't seen much of her in the last few episodes. I love Uther as a villain. No, Uther as a villain, then Gaius. Gaius is just Gaius. So the cast of characters, as I've said since episode 1, but again here they just kind of all worked well together. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd probably go, again, I won't say it's one of my favourite episodes. The threat was basically Uther. I like every time that the threat is Uther, but it didn't, you know, we've seen him be the villain before in these episodes. It's not like something different. It's just him being like, meh, 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 execute, I hate magic, which we have seen before. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because it still adds to the characters with moments like that. Especially because they're getting like Morgana more involved in the story now as well. So I'm going to go I'll go 7.7 out of 10. I'm going to go just below an 8 with that one. Good setup. I don't know, what was the guy's name? I don't really know, but the murderer of Arthur. I feel like that's an interesting dilemma for Merlin as well, because he's destined to protect Arthur, but then this kid comes, and if he lets him free, he will be the guy who kills Arthur. So it's kind of like, what do you do? I like that. That was quite interesting for Merlin. And he was going to not do anything if the kid didn't kind of get into his head. He would have just left that. But I felt like that would have been a bit out of character to just let the kid be executed. So yeah, I enjoyed it. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know the episode down below in the comments if you want this early and uncuts. A link to the Patreon page will be down below. And I'll see you next time for episode 9. Until then, peace. Actually, side note, the title The Beginning of the End makes more sense now. I've just thought of that. It doesn't feel more so like the beginning of the end of the show. It's kind of like the beginning of the end for Arthur. This is setting up his death, basically, already. So the title actually makes more sense having watched the episode. And I thought that before I started it. I was like, the beginning of the end kind of just sound like it's coming towards the end of the show. Because there's a couple of other shows I've watched where there's a title of an episode called The Beginning of the End. I think like Lost is one of them. And it is like coming towards the end of the show, whereas here I feel like that title means more to do with Arthur as a character. So yeah, little side note that I just thought of. But yeah, until next time, guys, peace.